He's like inspecting my balls and he has gloves on and he's like touching my balls quite a lot. And
he got a hard on.
I got a little bit of a hard on. I did not get a fully erect cock, but it was like a semi-stiffy, and I was like, I said to him, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And he was like, it's okay.
Welcome back, everyone, to Loud Foreigners with Sarah
and Ellery.
Welcome back, guys. It's episode 2.
It's episode 2. Took us a little while to get there, but we're here.
A lot of people asked if the podcast was dead, if Ellery and I were still friends.
We are happy to report it is not dead. We are still here.
We are still very much friends.
People are wondering why. Basically, life
I had a baby.
But
that's it.
And it's mine.
We had a baby. Surprise!
Yep. Surprise! Oh. It's intersex. No.
Gender reveal coming soon.
Pink and blue. Oh my god. No, we didn't have an intersex baby. We were just both really busy with other stuff, and just also we like made plans to record several times.
Yeah.
And then it just like did not happen.
And it's not always my fault.
No, it was one time it was my fault because I exhausted myself cleaning my house before a party. And
yeah, but anyway, life
who
happens.
cares? Anyway.
And like, it's fine.
It's fine, and we are just here to tell you guys that, sorry, the podcast, especially in season 2, will not really be bi-weekly anymore. It's gonna be whenever it's gonna be.
Whenever it's released is when it's released.
Because we're not paid for this. We have no sponsors, so we have no like real incentive beyond the joy of doing it. So
exactly. So there's that.
That's that.
That's the tea.
That's the tea. Reminds me of my performance this last Saturday.
Oh my god, yes! Let's talk about your performance. Great segue, Ellery.
The slurp, slurp, slurp. It was very dirty.
It actually was really funny.
I did a very, very dirty, parody, change the lyrics in drag thing for the drag show at
what were the
Come Party. And the songs were My Heart Will Go On, which, okay, I saw our mutual friend, CEO, shout out, did that song at Ganymede. And as she was performing that song, the dirty lyrics just came into my mind. She was doing the normal version of that song, right? And the dirty lyrics just came into my mind. And I was like...
And then you quickly, wrote them down?
No, I just, remembered that. And I was like, oh, I gotta turn this into, I gotta turn that into a parody.
Leave it to you.
But did you have fun at that party? How do you feel about seeing 15 drag queens at once?
Oh, it was great. Overall, I always have fun at those. Do I have my favorites and non-favorites? Yes, of course. Some of the, no shade, not gonna throw names out there, but some drag queens are a snooze for me, honey.
Period.
Because I'm I've seen all your looks, they're all the fucking same. I can predict what exactly you're going to say.
Period.
What you're gonna do. It's all, I've seen it. And I know it's a lot of work to put together new outfits and new songs and new routines, but I'm sorry, I'm bored.
Can we get something new? I mean, this is the thing that I feel like is happening with drag worldwide, is people are just freaking bored with seeing the same thing. Give us something new, something different.
Especially if you're going to lip sync for your life.
Period.
Don't just fucking move your lips. This is no shade, but if you're a Taiwanese person who is singing or lip syncing an English song, then you made that choice. So then you better fucking lip sync that song as if you comfortably speak English. Just the same as if I were to do a Taiwanese song, People
need to respect the stage. The stage is a place where not everybody should be getting up there. I really believe that. I saw this other drag queen say this on Instagram the other day, and I'm like, period. That's exactly right.
Yeah,
because
drag is not for everyone.
Drag is for everyone, but it's also, the stage is not for everyone.
But performing is not for everyone.
Performing is not for everyone. And there is sort of this attitude of just throw a wig on and just get on the stage. And it's no.
Right.
Actually, no.
Because it's you can do that, but, you're not going to get a lot of tips, if at all. You're probably not going to get, asked to come back. Sure, you can do it once.
I don't know, but these bitches do keep getting asked to come back.
I know. I'm like, are these event coordinators like desperate? Because Anita Deek will come back.
But
she could come back.
That's Sarah's drag name, by the way. Anita Deek. No, but well, a lot of it it's about who knows who and who's friends with who. So that's also a big part of it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this person's friends with this, but like the people who organize the parties, who are the party organizers, they are the deciders. And, you know, if you've got beef with the organizer, you're not going to get booked.
So you're lucky that you got in. I was actually a little surprised that you were in the mix.
That I was in the mix?
Yeah, because I feel like in the drag world, you're someone who people think is like so controversial, and I'm like, oh,
it's so boring.
It's so boring.
It's
I'm like,
truly
find
so
something
boring.
else to think about, to talk about. Like,
living
move
rent free.
on.
I'm living rent free in those bitches' heads. It's crazy. It's wild to me because I don't even. The funniest thing to me is that I literally don't even say all the shit that I'm thinking. I'm like, y'all think that I'm like at 100. It's like, baby, I'm at like 30.
Yeah.
So like, it's wild.
Haters love to hate.
Yeah, haters gonna hate. That's right. So let's get into our first segment, which is what's in the news. So this is a little bit late, but it's fine because
It's okay. Better late than never.
Better late than never. We want to talk about some of the pop culture stuff going on. So one of the main things is Sam Smith's new video, which I guess now is maybe like 3 weeks old.
Not that old.
It is called
I'm Not Here to Make Friends.
Love the sentiment. Because, period.
I'm like, I don't need any more friends, do you? I'm not looking for more friends. I've got me a handful.
And I really believe, I'm like, this is like, I've been saying this recently, is like, I don't need everyone to like me. I don't need everyone to accept me.
Period.
So I love the lyric of that song. And the music video, we're talking about it because it is very controversial. Apparently.
These Karens.
So it's controversial for a number of reasons. So if you haven't seen it, pause the podcast, go watch Sam Smith's I'm Not Here to Make Friends music video, and then come back to the podcast. So it's controversial. Let me just like say this real quick.
Give us a synopsis.
The synopsis is controversial for 2 reasons. Number 1, because as you said, Karens don't like, homophobic Karens do not like it. Homophobic people around the world are just
becoming more comfortable with themselves.
They are, I actually think they're just clutching their pearls at gay men making stuff like this, or gay people making stuff like this, that is very, very gay. And unapologetically like super gay.
Oh, it's like
and they
in
are
your
just
face
like
gay.
They're like, whoa, this is like, it's just so, because previously you could never do this. Growing up, there were no gay artists that were out of the closet, A, and B, being super, super, super gay in music videos. They didn't exist. So it's a new thing. And then it's controversial for a second reason. And that's that actually lots of LGBT people are like kind of cringing because they think it's just poorly done and they look stupid. And that is so there's kind of like these two, and it's really
queer
awkward.
People think that like it wasn't done well.
Certain people, not everybody, but there's been a lot of talk online, and I'm kind of in that camp where I'm just like, I just wish it was better, because I don't think I think a lot of the clothes are not not fitted well. I also don't like when someone is in, it's basically like you're in drag, but you don't have drag makeup and you don't have hair. You are in drag, except no makeup and no hair. And to me, I think aesthetically it looks bad. That's my personal subjective opinion.
Got it.
That's how I feel, and that's how some other gay people feel when they see this, and they're just like, oh, I just wish it looked good. So it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, oh, like Lil Nas X does looking really faggy in a music video really well, in my opinion. Like he's like a perfect example of like doing it well. And Sam Smith, I'm just like, it could be so much better, and that's why it's frustrating for me, is because I'm like,
But
what do you think?
Do you think maybe he's making a statement about not doing that. Like, look, I can wear a dress, I can wear heels and stuff, but like I don't need to go full out in drag. Like maybe that was I'm sure it was like a conscious choice of his.
Yeah,
of
and I mean, it's not being
But
androgynous has been around for a long time.
Right.
It has, yes.
But honestly,
David
like,
Bowie, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Grace
don't.
Jones. And
take it away.
what you're talking about like mixing the feminine and masculine together.
Right, androgyny.
Androgyny.
I know that word.
Has been around for a long time, but I don't know that that's what he's. Yeah, maybe that is what he's trying to do.
No, I think he is trying, like, androgynous.
Yeah, it's trying to put on a. But it. Okay. Do you agree that it looks bad at points?
I agree that there's certain costumes or outfits that look a little like poorly fitted. I don't know if they're too small or too big or just like not fitted to their body.
Yeah.
But like as a whole, I'm not one to just like pick things apart and stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is an artist who is living their best life and doing something that they love, and for me it's like either you like it or you don't like it.
Yep.
And
that's how we respond to art.
Yeah, and it's just like, well, you can tear it apart if you want, but like how's that going to serve you,
Yeah.
And you're allowed, everyone's entitled to have an opinion on it. But I'm just over
but
here
art
like...
should be teared apart. Like, whether it's music video, a movie, like, that is what we do. That is what we do with art.
It should be teared apart?
Of course. If you don't think it's good, if you don't think something is good, you have the full right to take a piece of art, whether it's music video, a movie, anything, an actual piece of art, and say why you think it's shit. I mean, that's what critics do.
Yeah, of course.
That's what being a critic is.
But I think a lot of people take it too far and get nasty.
Oh, well, when they're getting actually, like, homophobic, or how Sam Smith was, like, yelled at by this, like, Irish woman or, like, English woman or something in New York City.
Yeah,
like,
or
in a really,
was it London somewhere?
No, it was in New York. He was visiting New York City and then got yelled at by someone from Europe. It was actually very ironic.
Crazy.
But he was visiting New York City.
Yeah, he's been getting a lot of backlash.
So a lot of backlash, just
and I'm
homophobic
like,
backlash.
For what? Yes, it is very sexual and, like, semi-pornographic, but I could pull up 10 other music videos of female artists basically doing the same thing.
Yeah, well, no, it's totally because...
It's complete homophobia.
Yeah.
And I'm like, honestly, I'm here for it. I support it.
Yeah, well, and I mean...
Are you homophobic, Ellery?
So this is the thing that is very annoying, is trying to, like, be a gay man who's, like... being like, oh, I don't like this. But the reason that I don't like it is not the reason that homophobes don't like it. We dislike it for very different reasons.
The reason you don't like it...
is because it's poorly done, is because he looks bad.
Like, throughout, you think he looks bad?
For most of the music video, yeah.
Wow.
I would say, like, I like the... You know when, like, you're seeing someone in an outfit and it's like, oh, the outfit is wearing you. Like, you're not wearing the outfit is wearing you.
Yeah,
That's what it
that's how you
feels like
feel.
for most of it.
Got
and,
it.
And I do wonder if he's being pushed by the label to do this.
Possibly.
Because this is also, because it's kind
Like,
of
it's his
following,
new image.
it's kind of following Lil Nas X's,
Yeah.
like, it's like, that was really successful. Lil Nas X was a little bit kind of like the first, like, younger artist to, like, really be doing super gay. Have you seen Lil Nas X's super gay music videos? They are super gay. He even has one where they're, like, literally a group of dancers fully naked, and, like, it is like their dicks and asses have to be what is that? Blurred out with the mosaic thing, because they're literally, like, in a jail cell dancing naked. Like, it's...
I don't think I saw that one,
Yeah,
but I did see the one where he's twerking on Satan.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
that one?
Yeah. Oh, and people lost their minds about that.
Oh, yeah.
The homophobes lost their effing minds about that in the exact same way. But that music video was done well, and I loved that music video.
It was great.
I love every music video that Lil Nas X does. I'm like there in a second because it's done really well. He looks amazing. Nothing is wearing him. He is what he owns that.
Right.
Like, you know, and I just don't feel that way about Sam Smith. But that's my personal opinion. We shall move on. Our next in the news pop culture moment is
Rihanna's Super Bowl performance. Hello. We nearly forgot about this. But it is such a major time in history because not only did she do it pregnant, but she did it, right? She was pregnant.
She is pregnant.
She did it pregnant and flawlessly.
Yep.
And a lot of people were saying that she could actually do a whole nother halftime show with like all of her other hits because she has so many like hit singles throughout her entire career. It's just like insane.
Yep.
I thought it was great. It was very big, very large scale.
But I also thought it was very minimalist. Like, I like that she didn't try to do what Lady Gaga did. She didn't try to do what Beyonce did.
No, it was very, like, just her singing and dancing with other dancers, you know? Yeah.
And it was very clear, was not very clear, it was very subtly done that that all the dancers were dressed up in these, like, white puffy jackets, right? And then the main color was red.
Yeah.
So I had to have that.
And she was wearing red, right?
And she was wearing red. And then I had that pointed out to me by someone on the internet that was like representing, all the little white guys, white dancers, not white guys, actually mostly black men.
The dancers dressed in white.
But the dancers dressed in white were representing seamen.
Seamen.
Yeah. And that like, they were like sperm, you know? They were like...
But why?
Because she was representing like it was supposed to be like, and the color was red because it was representing like the inside of the womb, and she's supposed to be like representing like the egg, and they're all like coming towards her. Yeah, like it was supposed to represent.
I mean, is that just someone's take?
Like getting stoned? Yeah.
Yeah, is that like someone's take, or was that her actual intention? Is what I want to know. I need to hear it from the source.
Yeah, see, I don't know. Or like the person who designed it for her, because I don't know that she came up with the whole design.
Period up. Did I mix it up?
Mick told me that is canceled.
I'm sorry, Mick, but you're canceled.
It's last year's meme, and you're a boomer if you say period up.
Well, call me a boomer, because I'm going to keep saying it.
I just embrace being an Uber. I just embrace being a boomer because I'm like, yeah, that's what I am. If you own it, then it loses its sting.
These kids don't know what actual boomers are like.
They do. They just don't care. Ugh. They just want to call you a boomer because it's an insult.
But it's not. I'm like, fine. But at least I don't post on Facebook. Like, I don't do that. But I know you do. That wasn't supposed to be a read, but like, then it clicked in my head that
you're like, oh shit, Ellery still does.
Yeah.
I mean, not as much.
I mean, it's fine. I love that for you.
Not as much as I used to, but I do still. Maybe like every 4 or 5 days I post something. Yeah.
But I mean, you get comments and likes and stuff.
Because I have a lot of boomer friends. I have a lot of friends over 30.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends over 30 who are still on there. What do I use it for? I pretty much post.
I don't know.
Occasionally I'll post a video. I'll post like a movie recommendation.
Oh, recently you said you made a comment about Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, about award season stuff.
Yeah, and you said, what was that line? You said...
I annoyed some people with that, yeah.
Yeah, anyway, you said that like... You didn't think
not. Some of the performances were a little lousy, and it's not that amazing of a movie. It's good, but it's not amazing.
Right.
And it's overhyped, and I'm glad to see that at the BAFTAs, this other movie that I really, really loved beat it out in all these categories.
Yeah.
And it wasn't supposed to.
Anyway, someone in my friend group screenshotted that and sent it, like, to those of us who were recently talking about the movie, because we
Yeah.
all gathered together.
Yeah.
Because some of us hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
And so, like, recently in the past month or so, we all got together and watched it.
Yeah.
And obviously we were all, like, into it. And so then he sent us that screenshot and he's like, Drama Llama. Like, we use the, like, llama emoji for Drama Llama.
I love it.
And people no one said anything like, fuck you, Ellery. But they're like, oh, I disagree with him, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, classic Ellery loves to stir up the pot.
Stir it up. I mean, look, my thing is, like, I'm not going to go online and share an opinion if everyone's just going to fucking agree with me and put their tongue up my ass. That's not why I'm there to do it. I'm there to say something when I know that people disagree, to start a conversation.
Fair.
Otherwise, what is the point?
Fair.
I know that was not a popular opinion, and I feel very strongly because I'm annoyed at how much people love that movie, because I'm like, yes, it is good, but it is not fucking a masterpiece like people are calling it. It's very annoying to me.
Well, and this is the last thing I'll say about it. I will say that it is very different from anything I have seen.
It's extremely original.
It's extremely original.
Extremely original. Nothing like it.
No, nothing
And
like it.
it's going to win Best Picture, so it's very apt that we're having this conversation.
Yeah, so there's that.
So there's that. There is that. Okay, so I will say the good things about it are that the editing is off the charts incredible.
Yeah.
I think the directing is also very good.
Yeah.
And it's extremely original. A lot of the comedy just didn't work for me in that movie.
Yeah.
I just didn't really think
dog
that
fingers.
the absurdism for the point of being absurd to me is very annoying. When something isn't actually funny, the funny part is supposed to be, oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
To me, that's just like obnoxious. I don't think that's funny. But that's, again, like we were saying about art, it's supposed to be dissected and ripped apart. And some people love it, some people hate it. That's the whole thing, right? This movie that Ariana and I saw that we both loved, Babylon, divided the critics. Half the critics loved it, and half the critics hated it.
I saw some big names are in it.
Yeah, big names are in it. And the director is the same director as La La Land. Oh. Which is crazy, because I hated La La Land.
Me too.
Yes!
Oh my God.
I'm so glad you hate it!
I liked aspects of it, but overall, I fucking hated it.
See, I'm very, like, I either love a movie or I hate it, or I'm, like, dead in the middle. And I'm like, it was fine.
What I hated most was, I think I hated the ending most, but I was just, like, so pissed that, I don't know. I liked the musical aspect of it, but, yeah, no.
I thought it was corny. I thought a lot of the lines were kind of just like corny and cheesy. I was like kind of laughing and making fun of it through, like, I was just like, when you're just not bought in.
You're not in it.
I was not bought into that whole thing.
Yeah. La La Land. Hey, we agree on that.
Yay.
Okay, let's move
Finally
on.
something we agree on. Okay, did this really happen?
1 minute
version.
version.
So we have to tell the story within 1 minute. And then the other person has to guess, did this really happen or not? And then we talk about it, which is an important part. We have to talk about it after.
But do we only get 1 minute to talk about it?
No. The talking about it part is open.
Okay.
The storytelling part is 1 minute.
Okay.
I have one, so I can go first.
Go ahead.
When I was in high school, I had a hernia, and my intestine was going into my ball sack. That's basically what the hernia was. Mm-hmm. And it goes back up when you lay down, and I was like, I gotta get this checked out. Went to the doctor. The doctor go in. He's like, okay, pull down your pants so I can inspect. He's like inspecting my balls, and he has gloves on, and he's like touching my balls quite a lot. Uh-huh. And
he got a hard on.
I got a little bit of a hard on. I did not get a fully erect cock, but it was like a semi-stiffy, and I was like, I said to him, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And he was like, it's okay. It was
I'm sure that
so
happens
awkward.
to doctors all the time.
Did this really happen?
Yes.
Yes, it did. You're like, that totally happened to Ellery.
I'm like, yeah. And then did he suck you off after?
Only in the porno version in my mind. Oh, boy.
Oh, Lord.
But I think you're right that probably does happen.
I'm sure, because, I mean...
From time to time.
They're touching an intimate part, and you're just like... Ugh. And you don't have any control over an erection.
Yeah, unless you,
right?
like, really are, like, trying to control your mind.
Yeah.
It's like it's a real project.
But how old were you in high school?
I was 14, 15.
Yeah, okay, so
14
like,
or 15. 15, I think.
Wow. Yeah. I wish I could have seen it. I wish I could have been in the room.
I wish I had been a fly on the wall for that one.
All right, my turn. 1 minute, go. Okay, so one time I was in Spain with my dad, and we were visiting his sister who was sick, and when we weren't with her, he was kind of touring me around a little bit, and I don't remember what city we were in, but it was a bigger city, and we went to a cafe. He said, Sarah, I'm going to leave my stuff here on the table. Will you watch it while I go to the bathroom? And I said, yeah, sure, no problem. But I was also on my phone, so I wasn't really paying attention. And then very soon after he went to the bathroom, someone came up, was trying to give me like a card or a pamphlet. And I was like, no, not interested. And then next thing I know, the time's up. But next thing I know, when my dad came back, his wallet was gone. They distracted me for a quick second. They snatched it. I'm sure they saw the whole thing unfurl. Like, oh, this foreigner sits down. He goes to the bathroom. My dad was stupid to leave it on the table, and I'm like distracted. And someone comes in. Gone. All of his cards.
Those Europeans. So this happened, I'm guessing.
Yeah, this happened.
So these Europeans in Italy, Spain, France.
It's really bad in Spain.
Like they're like insane with their pickpocketing.
Mm-hmm. On a brighter note, I don't know.
On a brighter note, we finished episode 2.
We did it!
Yeah, Sarah and I are both hungry, so we're skipping the song today. So sorry, guys. But you got a new episode.
Let us know what your favorite segments are, what you would like us to talk about.
Yeah, because we're always trying to decide, what segments should we do?
Right. Do you like more talky episodes, like storytelling? Do you like where we kind of improv?
Do you miss the games?
Or do you like kind of a mixture? Any feedback would be very helpful. I know only a few people will actually send feedback, but hey, I'll take it.
We'll take it, and you can always leave feedback on Instagram.
Yeah, of course.
Our Instagram is @LoudForeigners. Bye, everyone.
Okay, bye. Don't forget to shave your legs after a shower. Okay, because like you need to exfoliate, and so you just
trust Sarah on this one.
Just trust me. Shave at the end of your shower, okay?
And if you're a dude, shave those pubes.
Oof.
Bye.
Use a fresh razor.